Let's book them faces.
Not really a Facebook guy.
I don't do Facebook.
I don't really like talking to my grandparents. No, I'm just kidding.
They're great, but they just can't.
Yeah,
Shit.
they just don't like talking. They're really nice people, but no. Actually, talking to my grandpa is really hard. His hearing is so bad.
Oh yeah.
It's probably like a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. 30%. All right.
Basically, say a sentence to him, and he only gets like a couple words, maybe 3 or 4. Depending on how long the sentence is.
There's a guy I checked out at work who we tried saying something to him 3 times, and he while he was looking for his money, and he just kind of kept going. We're like, "Do you want a sack?" He was like, "What?
What?" You're like, "Yes," and he's like, "What?" "Yeah, I know. I'm
like,
trying to ask you
I
that."
just ate, thank you.
A snack?
A snack? Yeah.
You pull out like I don't even know what you
like
a little
bag
tiny
of
bag
Cheez-Its.
of Cracker Jacks.
Why you do this, Twitch?
Here's some honey roasted nuts. It's assorted.
I'm the best. Okay, so I'm 3. Which one are you?
I'm 1. Zach is 2.
Okay.
All right, second's the best.
Sure.
Sure.
Guess I'm on the Josh scale.
What the fuck?
What's wrong?
Am I not logged in as Cole?
It always makes me log in again.
On Twitch? Say
Yeah.
It always like forgets me, and then I'm like,
Like, how could you forget this face? This ears. He's beautiful. That's
How
my
could, how
size.
could you forget me? And Twitch is like, I have so many people that come and see me every day.
Is that a question?
Are you talking to
Literally
me?
millions of viewers.
Alright, there we go. Now it's working.
Wow, look at that.
Yay!
Get your mama out of here.
Yeah, she wasn't invited. This is a bachelor party.
Just put it over here.
You're Cindy.
It's okay, I'll just hang on to it like this the whole time.
Here,
We're
something.
at 354.
There. Is that better,
Yeah.
Josh?
We got some time. We got time to kill. We got so much time. I got time on my hands.
Watch like Twitch like shut down.
Oh,
We
Twitch
were
is
like,
experiencing
we were
some
ready.
serious tornadoes.
We were so close. Tony close.
You know what's great about these mics is like I don't know. I've noticed that I've seen like video of like when they're recording in studio and stuff with these kind of mics. You don't have to be right up on them.
Yeah,
which
they
is
pick up really well.
yeah. But this is a little bit more intimate environment, I guess. So we don't want to be picking up like Zach's.
If I have
stuff.
time tomorrow, I'm gonna go buy one.
Hey, viewers, thanks for watching.
They're $100.
We
That's fine.
are minutes away from actually
I have
starting
a $100
the
check that I'm
podcast.
getting tomorrow.
Boys. Yes, there are 3 boys. We're men. Get it right.
I'm still a boy.
Boys to men.
I'm a boy at heart.
I'm more of a mom at heart, but a boy. I have a ding dong.
You're a mom at heart.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's a ding-a-ling.
My parents never wanted me to say those words.
Dingling?
Yeah, they're like, it's called a penis.
It's called the penis.
A penis.
Mom.
My mom's like, hey Zach, have you been to Penn Island? And she writes it on my hand. She's like, go there after school, bitch. I go there and it's penis land.
My mom's so funny.
Badkins. Who's Badkins?
Badkins is Braden,
Braden.
dude.
Oh!
What's up, Brad?
I always forget. What's up, man?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
What's up, man?
What's up, Brad?
Not Brad, Braden.
Oh,
And it
man.
was still yellow.
My beard is grand. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You still haven't cut it since Halloween, have you? Or fall? When was it? Have
No.
you trimmed it up?
When I got my hair cut, it got trimmed. That was...
Did they do it?
Supercuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Hey, it's Josh. And it's Cole, too.
Are you fake Snapchatting again?
No.
I hate when you do that.
okay.
Was that fake?
I don't know. You tell me. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, no, that's definitely real. Verified.
Every time. It's
That's
the
pretty
best
good.
way to end the Snapchat.
That's pretty good.
Are you fake Snapchatting again?
Just got bonked.
You do that.
I hate when you do
Just got
that.
bopped on the head.
I feel like a mom.
Little head bop. A
Boop.
mom.
Yeah. It's like, are you fake Snapchat? Are you Snapchatting me again? I hate when you do that.
You just like take your phone and hit them like this with it.
Just
Blunt force.
Just
trauma.
iPhone whip them.
Exactly. That's what I'm
There you
going
go.
for. I'm gonna use mine as a robbery weapon. Now I need someone to rob.
My little sister sent us a video.
Of her robbing someone.
It said with a caption, "Teaching Dad how to Snapchat," and it's him sitting in the recliner, and he's like, "So is it just what do you? No, don't." Getting all serious about it, and she was just like, I'm like, Dad.
That's how
I'm
my
like,
dad
Beth.
is.
I'm like, Beth. Clearly, he didn't want to be on Snapchat. She's like, LOL. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's funny.
That's how I feel. I'll snap everything.
Forcing parents onto the internet.
Right.
Ooh.
You're gonna become famous whether you like it or not.
Beth's like standing there, she's like, "You want to be famous, don't you?" And your dad's like, "Yes." He takes his shirt off.
What?
He's got like a donut on his head. Like,
Two
what am I
donuts.
doing? 2 donuts
He got hit in the head with a coconut.
on his ears. Got hit in the head with 2 coconuts.
Toconuts.
2 coconuts.
Token nuts.
Token nuts.
It's like
Well, it takes 2
Chuck E.
coconuts
Cheese,
to blaze.
but with nuts.
No, that makes. Well,
It's like squirrel Chuck E. Cheese.
I was gonna say, yeah, if he was a squirrel. There we go.
What if you had to be a squirrel to go to Chuck E. Cheese instead?
Oh, and you redeem your token nuts.
For fabulous prizes like a huge
Like
ass
actual
Pluto.
nuts.
Or like
That's what
a
squirrels
jar
are.
of 3,000 acorns if you can guess how many are in it.
Ooh. Wait, wouldn't it be 3,000?
No, it's something like.
It says
3,000
3
acorns.
space question mark question mark question mark. So it's like
Oh,
how
okay.
many? It's like
There's
who
actually
would have thought they were all
30,000?
who would have thought they were all zeros?
They didn't
Oh,
put
32.55.
What if one of the
No.
question marks was like comma though? And it was 3.
Oh, what? No,
No,
If it was 4 zeros. And
What
the
if they
second
don't know the rule about
Too
commas?
complicated.
I didn't know.
Should have gone to school.
Yeah,
Bingo.
should have schooled the gun.
CBA.
We're T minus
Can't
2
be
minutes
asked.
away. We might actually kick this off early. I don't know how many people we got watching.
Let's go ahead and drop this bomb
I'm gonna drop your bombs.
right on Central America. That was a threat. Somebody SWAT us.
Hey, we've
like
got 2
send
people
SWAT
watching.
to the house. They
SWAT.
raid us. No, people do that to streamers. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I've read about that.
Wait,
It's
what?
Pretty terrible.
Yeah, people SWAT like streamers. They send a SWAT. They call in like a bomb threat to their like once they get their address, call in a bomb threat, and then
You'll
They
see
send
like
immediately send a
SWAT.
SWAT team to your house and like surround your house with police.
Just like prank them.
come in
Yeah,
and point
and
guns
you'll
in
see
your
it as
face.
that person is streaming.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
I've never heard of that. Holy crap!
that's pretty awful. Look up
Where does this
SWAT
world come to?
compilation 2014
Where does this world come to?
on YouTube. It was pretty funny.
I'm just trying to
this
live
girl
my
was
Sims
streaming
life.
and she was like, "Who's at the door?" And they're like, "Get on the ground! Get on the ground!" and they're, like pointing guns at her.
Holy shit.
And they like get her boyfriend on the ground and stuff too. And they're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "We had a bomb threat in here." And they're like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah, they're
I'm
like,
streaming.
"Yeah, we don't have any bombs." And they like calmed down for a little bit. They still had him on the ground. They like handcuffed him and stuff. And
I don't
they like
have
searched
anything.
the house, like just totally destroyed everything.
That sucks.
I'm still 4 kills away from a nuke. What?
You're gonna nuke America? That's 2 threats.
Is this your operation?
Yes.
Where's the goods?
The canned goods.
Save it for an apocalypse. It's just ravioli and spaghettios.
With the hot dogs or without the hot dogs? You're like, with the hot dogs.
With... What are you doing?
Going to jail.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, you don't get $200 this time.
But I've has to go.
In my heart.
Oh my gosh.
I wish the camera could see my eyeballs. You know?
It's 4 o'clock. You know what that means. It's GCL time. What's up, universe? This is Game Called Life, episode 42. Coming at you live right here, twitch.tv/ForteWin2. You can catch us here every single week, except for next week.
And last week.
Meant to talk to you guys about that. before the episode, but we'll figure it out later on.
Okay.
Next week we're going to be a little bit different,
Roll
but
punches.
you can always find us right here, twitch.tv. You can find the previous podcasts and even our excerpts, Drink of the Day, and another good topic broken out both here and on youtube.com/GCL podcast. As you can see above Cole's head, GCL podcast with the @ symbol. That is where you can find us on Twitter, the best place to communicate with us.
Best place to communicate in general, really.
Really, in general.
If you're going to talk
in
to
the
anyone,
world.
might as well tweet them.
So, yeah, you can always tweet at us, tell us what to drink, #DOTD, and just send us your topics and questions. We love to talk to you there on Twitter. Besides Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, you can go find us over at gclpodcast.com, and I believe those are all the places. You can find us every single week, but let's get rolling with episode 42. As you may know, I am one of your hosts, Josh Bergaleri, back in the hosting seat this week.
Back in the saddle.
It was weird.
It was
weird. Just
you were like, Zach
producing
did an
last week.
awful job. I'm getting that seat
Yeah.
back.
So
And I was like,
missed,
I agree.
if you missed our April Fool's podcast, you might want to go back and watch that. Definitely more entertaining probably than listening.
The prank was pretty drastic.
We're not sitting in the same places as we were last week, so we had a little April Fool's fun. The man on my left, though, back in the producer seat, he used to not be funny, but now he is, and he's Cole Penrice. And, of course, the man that needs no introduction, but I give it to him anyway. He's Zach Bittman.
How's it going, guys?
So
That point was new. That was weird.
yeah, I liked it, though.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, actually.
I was trying to go for the 3D effect.
Oh.
Like, they're like, holy shit, is that hand actually
Whoa! Whoa!
You bet it is.
So for all of our viewers with 3D screens,
And,
monitors, whatever,
yeah, viewing devices.
do you think the PlayStation camera would have 3D capable since it has two
You'd think
cameras?
so. Like, as far as I know, it only uses one, or it uses the other for
Like depth or-
depth measurement or something.
So maybe they need a third lens to measure
Maybe it does
the
use
third
two.
dimension.
It just really.
It's not a 3D technique when it's filming.
Right.
I don't know.
Huh.
We should look up the specs.
I
on
don't
that.
know, because I know the Kinect
Check
had
out.
two
Yeah.
for like sensing depth or
Yeah, because it's like sensing movement
Intricacies
as
of
well, I
movement,
think.
yeah.
So
I
I
don't
think
know.
it has to. I don't know. Maybe one's like a radar and one's a camera.
It's over my head.
It's under my head. Just barely. So close. Like 2 inches off.
The literalness, you can cut it with a spoon.
If anybody's cutting anything with a spoon, they need to like rethink their cutting choices.
I'd say it's a little bit more like Jello, maybe the literal
Oh.
consistency. that
So
you
it's
have.
pretty easy to cut through anyway.
Yeah. Little fun. You shake it up a little bit,
And then
it
whatever's
will wiggle.
inside still stays in there.
Yeah, sure.
It's like
Like Jim Stapler. Never mind, not Jim Stapler.
James Stapler.
No,
I don't know who that is.
Dwight Stapler.
Oh, and Jim did it to him?
Yeah.
Well,
brain
Jim
fart.
may have done it to him.
Jimothy Stapler.
We didn't really find out.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was not confirmed.
Yeah.
Spoiler alerts for The Office, like episode 1.
Dude, yeah, if you haven't ever watched The Office before. Or the
Uh,
UK version. Because that also happens there.
Oh yeah, because it's basically a direct ripoff.
Uh-huh.
That's another
Yeah,
conversation
Bilbo
we don't even need to get
puts
into.
puts a stapler in the Jello too.
Yeah,
And then the weird English guy's like, the hell, Mike?
they're all weird English guys.
Bilbo's pretty cool.
Bilbo,
Yeah, that's his real name.
Lord of the Rings.
No, he's in that. He's in the UK version of The Office. Same guy.
Oh,
Yeah, the actor.
oh, you mean the Bilbo as in
Yeah.
the
he's in-
actor that played Bilbo?
Wow.
Was running all around.
Oh, that
Because you
guy.
said his real name, I was like,
No, I said Bilbo 3 times.
that's what was throwing me off.
Oh, okay. That's not his real name. Now
Ah.
I'm thrown off.
Well,
Anyways, that's our introduction.
Two thrown.
I'm going to swerve this car back
Too
on the
thorough.
road. Besides tangent number 1, we always start off every GCL podcast with Drink of the Day.
What do we got?
Hashtag DOTD
This-
on Twitter.
This drink of the day was brought to us, suggested by our very own Josh.
He was drinking one, and he was like, suggestions for drink of the day. Send
No,
us a picture.
I wasn't
and we
drinking
decided.
one this morning,
Yeah, you were.
but I grabbed it off the counter, the empty
He
can.
was like,
Wow,
I can't wait to be doing this
poser."
later. Pretending
he's,
to be-
he's like, Alyssa.
I can't open it now, but
This is what it looks like when I drink a beer on the podcast. And she's like,
okay, go ahead, go ahead. All right, Josh.
So
Sorry.
Cole, what did I suggest this week?
I'm so
I
sorry
just
for
ran with
making
that
fun of you, John.
It's okay. Martin Freeman, thank you. Braden comes through, fact checker over here.
Hey, there we go. Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman. He's got such a white American name.
Martin Freeman?
Freeman's kind of a
Oh,
black
yeah,
name.
Freeman.
Freeman.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it really is.
okay, I guess.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah,
Definitely
because that's
white.
like harkening way back.
Uh,
But still, like,
What?
that's such an American name.
Mr.
it
Freeman,
seems like.
Grandpa Freeman on Boondocks.
Oh, true that.
I don't remember
Their
his
last
first
name is Freeman?
Yeah, his last name is Freeman.
Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to. What are we drinking? Cole, you're drinking the day, master.
So the drink of the day is Red's. If you guys have had the Red's Apple Ale, this is Red's Wicked Apple. It is the 8% edition of the beer. It is an apple ale, refreshingly hard ale. It's an all around favorite.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
popular.
This, a big reason why I, oh god, PlayStation's thinking we're talking to it.
Oh, God.
A big reason why I wanted you guys to drink this, I wanted this to be a drink of the day, is because I actually got this a couple Saturdays ago when I got to game with Will a little bit, and we had a little day drinking adventure. And so I picked these up because I was like, whoa, 8 point, heck yeah. Like,
Might as well.
definitely going to get some good tasting beer that's 8% alcohol, heck yeah. And it had a flavor that I was not expecting. Because Red's is usually super, super smooth, but like this is wicked.
It's got a bite to it.
It's got a really
I like
different
it.
bite.
It's almost got like an alcohol bite to it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you take a shot and you have that little afterburn for a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that little twist in there.
Exactly, yeah. I really enjoy these. I like
They did 8 point right.
they really
Oh,
did.
yeah.
They got the alcohol.
Leave it to
percentage,
Reds.
like, on
That's
point.
what I say. They also had mango flavor.
Ooh.
Oh,
We
really?
definitely want
Yeah.
to try that one.
Yeah, we'll have to try that
Wanna
sometime.
buy that tomorrow?
A wicked mango?
That's true. Yeah, Red's Wicked Mango.
Oh, dude.
Mm,
Did you just
okay.
go to the store to pick?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, no. I went 2 miles further
Is there a
because they
better
didn't
one?
have the Wicked one. Yeah, the one by the Walmart.
Okay.
It had a much better selection.
Okay.
I didn't know it was there. I just Googled it. I was like, well, this place didn't have it, so...
Cool.
Type
Yeah,
it
the
in.
place by my apartment that I've started going to just so happened to have these sitting out. I didn't see mangoes there. So I was like, oh yeah. I saw a commercial. I was like, I wonder what that's all about. Like, what's with the wicked?
What's up with that red stuff?
So I really like it. I like that bite. It's not quite as just smooth as a
it's
normal
pretty
red.
tasty.
Which
And I think the Wicked makes it more manly too.
that's true.
In a sense,
It makes me feel like
it's like
a little bit better about
this
yourself.
This drink is wicked.
We got this dude drink right here.
Dude, this drink is wicked awesome.
It's wicked rad, bro.
No red.
It's wicked rad.
Got him.
Done.
So
Oh. So Zach, what's your thoughts?
I really like it. I like all apple ales in general.
Actually gonna chug it.
Yeah.
Better
I
or
can't do
worse than a normal Reds?
We gotta weigh the alcohol beneficiariness.
Yeah. I don't know.
Words.
Words.
They're about the same for
Okay.
me. Like it's pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't know. I like Reds and this like exactly the same amount. I'd cope this.
I would
I'd
probably-
put this in the same category, and
Yeah.
I'll just give Reds a 9 anyway. So like
just a kind of all encompassing
Yeah.
score.
of Reds, all of Red's stuff gets a 9, basically for me.
Okay.
REDD.
Because like every time I've had it, it's good every time.
Yeah, it is always good. I mean, and with the fruity ales, it's hard to go wrong because they're just so
Yeah.
easy to drink. And I think that's something that all of us really share. As we saw last week with the old fashions, besides Zach,
I just
the only
like
one that
alcohol.
enjoyed it.
I don't know.
I don't do hard alcohol. I like
It doesn't
something
even matter for me. I'll just drink whatever is
refreshing.
given to me.
Yeah. Cole, what do you think?
I definitely like this, and I feel like if I'm having a night, or even a day, get off of work at in the afternoon,
Mhm.
come home, and I work in the morning, I'll have a regular Reds, just kick back, throw back a beer. But this is something that you could really power through, and it could definitely see some results as far as the
Yeah, I mean the 8 point.
I'm looking forward to work after
and it's
this.
the drink of
Definitely.
the
Basically what I'm trying to say.
That's true. You do have to go to work immediately following this podcast.
Oh yeah, that means we can't run long. Forgot about that.
Yeah. And you are taking the taxi, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
to see every text that I do.
Yeah, I mean the 8 point is definitely a big plus for me, because like when I was
Yeah.
looking in the liquor store for my day drinking drink of choice, I was looking okay, what's got the highest point so I don't have to be like drinking a ton to.
So you're not,
fill a
so you're
buzz.
not pissing it right out.
Yeah, I like to be efficient. I'm very efficient.
Efficient.
No, I am too.
Yeah.
I totally
I
understand.
totally feel you.
So it's just like, I mean, anything I do, driving, playing Destiny,
Work.
showering, working. I mean,
Yeah,
anything
work.
I do
Work
is
is
like
everything.
try to make it
Efficiency.
super efficient, doing
Yeah.
the dishes,
I mean,
chores.
yeah.
Oh,
being
yeah, like
efficient
housework.
just makes it better.
Uh-huh. Just saving. I hate wasting
Because-
time
yeah,
and
because-
effort.
There are only so many hours in the day.
Probably because I'm so lazy. Like, here's the thing.
It's 24.
Me
I like the quote that's like,
They just updated the world.
I'd
Got a new
rather-
patch for Earth.
I'd rather hire a lazy man than a hard-working man, because a lazy man will figure out the best way to do something.
I'd rather work.
Oh,
I'd rather
okay.
have a hardworking man.
See,
never
but
Coming
thought
from
of
a manager standpoint,
I just
totally rather have.
Well,
if I'm
yeah.
a lazy person, they do a shitty job. I'm like, okay, the next person's gonna take your shit.
I
It's never working
understand
on the same.
that, but I'm just saying I like that quote because I do feel like I'm a really lazy person. I can't work hard. Yeah, if I can be
Right.
a hard worker, but
You need to find a lazy person that's motivated.
I
for the
like
same
to
reasons.
That's
I like to find the easiest, the best, fastest, most efficient way to do stuff instead of wasting your time and effort. And I mean, in the business world,
I like to get
time
real
is money. So I like 8 point good
That's why 8
tasting
point.
beer. It's not like I'm chugging down something that's like making me cringe.
Some
and-
3-2 Bud Lights.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because I
Can't
mean,
go
Like, I'm
wrong,
gonna slam
right?
down to 30 and I can feel a buzz.
jeez.
2 buzzes,
Yeah, 2.5.
Because
I'll give
Andy
it.
Gator
maybe.
was like our previous high
Previous eight.
alcohol.
Was it 8 or 5?
I think it was.
I want to say it was 5.8,
5.8.
5.8.
That
yeah.
sounds right.
Because you guys were giving me shit for saying.
I knew it was
6.
5 or 8.
Or you guys were saying 6, and it was pissing me off.
What? We gave it a 6.
No. Oh shit!
Yeah,
2
that one-
pens again.
6s all around.
Get out of here! I hate you guys.
You don't.
But yeah, I mean, this having as high alcohol content as it does and still tasting terrific is very, very high up there in my books.
Yeah, definitely.
So, when it comes down to it, what are the final scores we're giving this bad bitch today?
This wicked bitch. Let's see. This is my computing sounds.
He's like taking in all of the data. See how much sugar is sodium.
Okay, analysis complete. I'm giving it a 9.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 9s. What do you got, Josh?
So you're giving it a 9.0?
It's reds, falls under 9.
Okay.
Category further stance.
I checked the books. Yeah, definitely red.
Still a
I'm-
red.
Says 9.0.
Still a 9.
I'm gonna give this a 9.6.
Nice.
We almost had 9s all around, but Josh with the
9.6. That's your highest rating.
yeah, dude. I think it is.
That's about as close to the perfect beer.
Didn't I had a couple perfect ratings. I feel like I just give away my perfect rating. So I'm like, you know what? You can have one today.
You deserve it. You got some hard workers there at the brewery.
See-
You got some lazy workers that find the efficient way to do it.
Another cool thing, like reason why I wanted to bring this on is because we all love Strongbow so much. Just the regular
That was a
gold
shock.
apple cider ale, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. That's
And
so good.
now that is incredibly smooth,
yeah.
incredibly easy to drink, but this, just something about it.
It's got that red
It's-
signature.
I think I like that wicked, just that bite, the little bit of bite, and I mean the higher alcohol content
Yeah, I mean having
All day.
8% beer,
all day.
like that's always good.
I mean, because we're used
That's
to
like double.
3.2.
Yeah, that's
here
like
in
double
Oklahoma.
what we're used to. More.
Mhm.
It's almost 3 times.
Yeah, so it just that wins my heart over, just because we are used to shitty Oklahoma beer.
Sure that.
So this is definitely probably my favorite beer that we've had
Yeah.
on the show so far.
Speaking of shitty Oklahoma beer, apparently at Come and Go, if you buy a 6-pack, you get a free one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because the regular just came out with Ed's Green Apple.
Yeah.
Ed's.
yeah, this guy Ed's
Knock off.
Green Apple Ale. It's like you
Hey,
can
Edward.
tell that they scratched out. The
No,
R.
it's like Ed, Double D from
Double D,
Ed,
yeah.
Ed and Eddie. He's like, he
Yeah.
finally made something of himself.
Make a green apple beer.
I knew that jawbreaker addiction would take a turn.
It was actually crack cocaine.
Oh, good lord.
That was the secret of Ed, Ed and Eddie. That's why they were insane.
They were insane.
They were just tripping on crack all day.
Holy shit.
Yep. I talked to the editor, and that's exactly what he told me. And then they had the Kanker sisters.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I like
Yeah,
the
sex
Indian
doll.
kid.
I miss old
It's
TV
like
shows with
Raj.
that were just like so blunt about their hidden messages. Like what Rocko's Modern Life was really big about that. I never watched it, but I know that had
My
some
parents
really,
didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really allowed
I
to.
mean, I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats.
I wasn't allowed to
Don't know
watch
why.
Dragon
That
Ball
is
Z.
weird. That I find that
What?
interesting.
Rugrats was all about like innovation, like.
Was it
being
because of
friends,
Angelica?
I don't know why. She just said they're
She's
just
the
kids and
devil.
they're just stupid.
And you were like, "Mom, I'm a kid. Am I stupid?" And she was like, "Yes."
So I need to be watching this.
Uh,
Mom,
And then you're just an annoying little kid.
unlock the door.
Why is the door locked? She's like, "I'm taking a nap." Rubs temples.
Ropes, temples.
snorts.
Raw.
She snorts lines.
Oh.
Takes a hit.
Of Zoloft.
Well, that's Red's Apple Ale. Wicked Apple Ale, that's what we think of it.
Yeah, double nines and a 9.6.
So
go pick one
yeah,
up.
9996. Can't go wrong. Go pick yourself up one today. You will not regret it. But moving right along, just like we do every week after Drink of the Day, it's into Week in Review.
Shoo, 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 shoo. What a
I had to pump that up.
flawless transition.
We're getting better. We're 42 episodes in, almost been doing this for a whole year, and we're
Almost
finally
a whole year.
getting the hang of it. And then we actually want to change it up and do something different.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Who wants to start Week in Review? I don't feel like a whole lot has happened.
Same.
We can speed through this pretty quick.
Yeah, I just worked a buttload.
Yeah.
A buttload.
I also worked.
But
Worked 45 hours last week, so.
Yeah, I got in 52 hours last week.
Yeah, putting it in. I didn't see
So
you like at all
dang.
last week.
I know, I didn't. I think I saw, like, whenever I would come home, Will would be leaving and you would be going to bed, and I was like,
Mhm.
alright, good night, guys.
Time
I
for
felt
some
like you
FIFA.
were
Stays
like
up until 5 playing Destiny.
I always felt like you were working doubles. Like last
Yeah, I
week.
was. I
It
had
seemed
three.
like-
I had 3 doubles last
Ugh.
week. And they were like all Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, it was.
I've been pretty light workload. I mean, Apple's part time.
Yeah.
And I'm just training. I'm reverse shadowing now, so I'm like driving.
You're
and,
driving, but they've
I
got the pedal over on the
yeah,
other
they've
side.
got the
still.
trainer pedal on the other side, so
I
they're
gotcha.
kind of watching interactions, and it's really fun. We're learning a lot.
Have
and,
you run anybody over yet?
Nope.
That's
Nope.
good.
Doing well so far.
Proud of you, Josh.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a little bit more free time on my hands.
Yeah.
I guess I played Destiny a little bit more. I got to play the other night, which is really cool.
Yeah, you're not really a nighttime gamer
No,
anymore.
I'm not. Alyssa was like, "Hey, do you have any plans for tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I mean, I might play some video games with the guys." She's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Yeah. So it's been interesting because I've been working like 12 to 5, so I have time in the morning
Nice.
to play a little bit, and then time after work, and yeah, it's been a good week.
Sounds like a pretty good
Yeah,
week.
it's been a good week. Alyssa's had a little bit of homework and stuff to do too, so we just get to play video games. I'm like, cool.
Nice. Finding
Take
nice,
that.
nice, comfy, lazy schedule fits you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do.
That's how Genghis was. For
I
me,
do
man.
want to start getting more hours because money,
Yeah,
but
man.
I'm enjoying the
little
training
break.
process.
Cherish
yeah,
what's going on.
exactly.
Definitely.
Before I have to start working my butt off. So it's been nice. Played a little bit of GTA.
Yeah.
Come to find out when I
Campaign or story or
no,
multiplayer? Just
multiplayer.
multiplayer. Okay.
just kind of diving back in and figuring out what am I doing.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, I was level 13
Damn. Okay.
when I
Yeah.
transferred my
Because you
character
played a
over.
lot more than I did.
I guess I did. I have no recollection of any of this. I was like, I just remember robbing a lot of stores, and
It's so fun.
I felt like I had a good car collection, like that I'd stolen and then like bought a chip and everything. Nothing was in my garage, but I still had a baller apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was about it. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, cool. This was fun.
You're like,
But
let me go take another car.
yeah, I'll figure it out. I got myself a nice little mini coupe. Upgraded it a little bit.
Yeah.
Parked it in my garage.
What'd you put on it?
Just some like rims, painted it, tinted it. I didn't have a lot unlocked because I'm such a low level still, but
Yeah.
apparently I have heists unlocked, and I don't know what that's about, so that'll be interesting. But I really want to do that with like you or like even Riley, like someone I know,
We can
like
first
that
time
has.
as friends.
Because I don't want to jump in with a bunch of randos and like have all these expectations, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like I literally don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'd never played before. I just happen to have a level 14.
YouTube it.
I was doing a bunch of flight school, and I went from level 13 to level 14.
I haven't done that.
It gets really difficult.
Really?
It does.
Now is it like flying through hoops or something like that?
Yeah, some of that stuff, like through the city, and then like different scenarios. Like they have you flying in like bad weather, and then an engine goes out, and you have to like land it on the beach, and like
that's awesome.
You're in fighter jets, and you gotta like
flight school.
fly in formation with other jets, and like stay and do maneuvers. And that one was like the hardest one. Oh, the helicopter. You have to land a helicopter on a flatbed semi truck. Like,
while it's moving?
Driving across a bridge, and you're like, oh shit.
You're like, am I gonna make it or am I gonna die?
And there's like light posts on the side of the bridge. You're like,
the training guy was like, a lot of people don't pass this one. They usually die, but we're gonna give you a try.
Cue the Michael Bay explosions.
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh man, I saw a video of that. It's like GTA by Michael Bay, and some guy just like he's driving on the highway. He goes up an embankment on it's just like the smallest hill. Jumps it and does like a twist. He does like a barrel roll, and then I guess someone had set C4 along the road, and they exploded. It's just like and then he lands it. It's like GTA by Michael Bay.
That's awesome. Yeah, but I love the humor. Like I miss the humor in GTA. Like even the flight instructor, just like an ass, but it was funny. It's good. Like that's something that GTA really has that nothing else does.
Dude, listening to their radio stations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Like the talk radio.
Yeah, dude, the stuff they say is so funny.
It's so funny how I just love stuff like that. That's why I've been watching liking the Boondocks a whole lot lately, just because of the satire that they take at the politics and everything that's going on, like these real world issues and stuff, and they just kind of like make light of it, and that's the entire gist of GTA. That's why it's so great.
Yeah, that's something I missed about GTA, but I'm hoping to. I don't know. I just feel like it's difficult for me to jump back in alone.
Yeah.
So
it is. Fortunately, you have Cole and Will.
Oh yeah, Will's got GTA. So
and John, whenever he gets his PS4, probably definitely be getting GTA.
Cool. Yeah, so I've got a small handful. It's just a matter of.
Oh, and Jacob has GTA.
Having stuff done on Destiny and like wanting to actually play GTA.
Yeah, that's my thing. I've been trying to grind out Destiny so much because I feel like there's so much that I've been trying to catch up on.
So you can be ready for House of Wolves.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I got to a point where I was like, well, this is as far as I'm getting.
Yeah, that's how I felt like the beginning of last week before I got 32 on my Titan, and I was like, never gonna make progress on this game ever again.
Yeah.
And then I did.
You just kind of put it down. Cool. Which I really like. Like I'm glad that it's not like RuneScape and it has that constant like there's always something to do no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives me this feeling where like, oh, I'm good now.
It's good because it's like a completable MMO up to a point, and then you can like redo stuff or like get more stuff.
Because the end game, like participating in that is all up to you. Like you don't have to.
Yeah,
you can just go play through the story and get to like level 27, 28. Whatever it needs to be to complete the expansion, Dark Below. Like you don't have to be 30 to do that stuff. Like the story mission is like 25, 26, 27, like the minimum level.
Right. Now if you want to do the raids.
No, yeah, but I would consider that end game.
Yeah,
that's
I feel
extra
like raids,
content.
well, not really, because you need them to get to 32. I think end game is more Crucible and like Rock Strikes. Those seem to be end game for me.
I've been playing a lot more Rock Strikes lately.
You can get some pretty good drops off. Like it's not bad.
I definitely feel that appreciation that that picture that you shared with that statement about Rock Strikes are the game to the end. I definitely that's
because you get good at doing the strike.
Yeah, and it is. I used to think of it more of a grind, but like now that
I like doing little rock strikes.
Yeah, they're fun. They're quick. You get to play with different people and see like what weapons they're using.
Hey, chill, bro.
Like even if we don't join the fire team chat, and we're not talking to each other, we still know what's going
You
on.
still wave at each other.
Yeah, it's fun to interact with these people and be like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Like, he's just going in there and getting killed. Or, hey, I'm playing with a couple of really cool people. They know what they're doing. And we just, like, blaze through it. And, like, the new strikes, the new...
The Undying Mind.
Yeah.
Hate that strike.
I kind of... I'm starting to enjoy that strike a lot
I think
more.
I just think it was dumb for them to add it midway through, you know?
It's
It doesn't relate
challenging.
to the story, though. That's my problem.
I
Like,
like strikes.
We
It
did.
does?
We,
Strikes are a
we
little
finished.
bit detached from the story, though. They're just
Kind
kind of
of.
like enemy.
To an
They're enemy
extent.
teachers.
To an extent, we played through them during the story, though. Like, it came up, and it was like, hey, this is the next thing you gotta do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the Undying Mind
Oh.
strike was just like, hey, we released this.
Well,
Wasn't
what-
that PS4 exclusive though?
If you... Oh, it might be. But if you... It does tie into the story. It's exclusive for a
It
set
ties
amount of
in,
time.
but I don't.
It ties
I
in
didn't tie it
because
in the
it's-
right way.
It's like, you know, post Atheon, obviously, and it's like, you know, the Vex are still a thing. Like, they don't want you to think that just because you defeated Atheon means that you don't need to worry about the Vex. It's like, hey,
Or
the
that
Vex,
Crota's now the big deal. that
yeah, it's like, hey,
all the
the
enemy-
Vex are still here. They're working on something. You got this Undying Mind. It's still a thing. He's trying to, you know, revive
He's
whatever.
got moss all over him. He's
It's
been
like,
in
just because you
stasis
defeated
for a while.
Atheon doesn't mean that the Vex are totally obsolete now. So I appreciate that part of Undying Mind. It's like, yeah, it may not make a lot of sense, but it's kind of like Bungie reminding us.
And it's like a lead up to like more stuff to come from the Vex, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
because even though everyone knows House of Wolves is going to be Fallen based, they don't want us to forget that everyone else is still important in the grand scheme of the story and Destiny as a whole.
yeah.
Because something people forget is that there is so much more to come.
Yes, I realized that with watching a lore video this past week, talking about who the stranger actually is, and that time travel might actually be a huge part of this, and that just like basically opens unlimited doors for the story for the future of Destiny. And it's like, I couldn't imagine where this game is going to be 4, 5, 6 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, as far as the story goes and what all has happened. Like, here's how I see it. Like, this time we're at now, I'm going to look back to this time and be like, we knew so little.
Yeah,
We knew
exactly.
so little about the world of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like there's a lot of shit going on now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there is,
they've got some,
but
yeah.
there's a lot more to take
And
in.
that just makes me so excited for it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the future of Destiny, and that's really what just keeps me in. Like, I've had this yearning, like the past couple of days that have grown to go back into the vault, and like
Okay.
run Vaulted Glass again.
Yeah.
It's been
Hey,
so
did you can solo
long.
the first part now?
What?
Yeah. You just go all the way right into this room, hang out in there for like 2 minutes, and then you can go like through the gate. You just speed into the like little crack on the like where it opens up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get out of your Sparrow and you're in the next part.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
But
Gives
it's
you a free chest.
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've wanted to go back into the vault and explore. Like on Reddit, I've been getting way into Reddit again lately. Mostly Destiny the game, and I just discovered was it like raid secrets or something like that? And so they've been talking about you know the extra chest and like all these things, even getting the lore involved, like Kabir, and like I think it talks about like taking his path and stuff through the vault, and it's like you need to do like all these different methods and things. Like there may be more to discover in the vault that we haven't. We've just gotten so used
That's
to
what I've heard.
taking the most efficient, fastest way and just getting it done.
It's
And
like, all right, the
and
next
not-
section. Here we go. Everyone follow later.
yeah, and not exploring. Not like I read some stuff about the Gorgons in the maze and like how there's 3 main Gorgons and something about there might be something linked with killing those 3 and. All this stuff, like, and it's really, really interesting. And
I really
it's
hope the lore goes deeper.
it's getting me back into Destiny on like a deeper level than just like
an emotional level.
yeah, because Destiny. Someone said something really interesting, which sorry that we're going off on this Destiny tangent.
Hey, this game called Destiny, right?
Destiny all day.
Yes, but like someone mentioned that Bungie has never really made loot-based games. like everyone thought that Destiny is a loot-based game, but really, Destiny just made another like
Bungie.
lore-based game, like something with a
With
deeper
loot,
meaning. Yeah, and yeah, it's got a lot of loot,
With
of
the
course.
mechanics being
Yeah.
loot driven.
But I mean, if you look back at any of the Halo games, there's a lot of Easter eggs in those, a lot of hidden things.
Skulls, I know of.
Yeah, skulls or hidden things. Like even in the menu, I know. Like I think it was the original Halo. If like you went there and pressed some certain button on like Christmas day of a certain year, like some special message would pop up and like all this stuff and like.
That's what it should be about.
Yeah, and there's Easter eggs like that. Like you showed me a video. There's Easter eggs like that harken back to Halo, and it's like that's what Bungie's all about. They are about making like experiences and deep like connections with players. The loot's great and fun, and that fills that void for a lot of people. But like, I know that there's a lot more to take in, and I'm really excited and like trying to get into that more.
Yeah, they're kind of creating like a meta of video games.
Yeah, which is
super
interesting
cool.
because they've had like really prestigious games, and so like they have this mark in gaming history already, and so the fact that they can incorporate those things all throughout Destiny
Right.
makes it just that much cooler.
It's like a Jack and Daxter board game in The Last of Us and the Uncharted stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I love.
Dude, yeah. Whenever
there needs to be so many. If anytime I see, I don't feel like there's a game that can have too much of that stuff.
Yeah.
In Ocarina of Time, you can look into these into these windows in the castle where Princess Zelda lives when you're a kid, and you can see like Mario and Luigi and Yoshi and Peach like on these pictures. And you like shoot them and it gives you coins. It's so funny.
Oh man,
cool.
yeah. Zelda's also been good about stuff like that too.
They always like
Zelda
trying to like
and
bring up
Mario.
other. I don't know. I just love stuff like that.
Some people might say it's like fan service, like, but
It's just
I
discovery.
appreciate that stuff. I
yeah.
guess maybe because I am a fan, but I think it's cool. Easter eggs have always been fun, and they've been in games for a long time.
Yeah. Developers always been like, all right, somebody's gonna find this shit.
Yeah,
Because it started out as an inside joke within the development team. They're like, hey, and then by word of mouth, and now
like-
the internet,
like they
that
used
has
to.
now become a thing.
Yeah,
So-
like Game Facts back in the day, the forum, like they used to be the only place to find stuff like that, but now it's so widespread. It's like, people would put these things in games, but like they will never find this. Like it's almost an inside joke,
Yeah.
and then someone finds it, and you're like, whoa, what?
All right,
like
then.
the capability of the gamer has kind of evolved with that, and like there's someone out there will find everything, and like just getting into it on Reddit and just reading everything is like, there's some people out there that are investing a lot of time like just exploring the vault, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I feel like you can't really do that a whole lot in Crota. Maybe with you can't really because of even the opening thrall part.
The aggressiveness of the enemies.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's something you'd have to like, I don't know, mod and like I don't know, download a map to it or something and explore. But the vault definitely has. I've heard that someone mentioned like I heard that there's a chest that no one has ever found.
Yeah.
And it's like, shoot. And that's the thing is that once you first enter the vault, I mean, it's just up to you for exploration. And that's one thing that I want to kind of would like to explore at some point if I have the time.
That's like a big difference between Vault and Crota is the dynamics of that raid is Crota is very just like go, whereas the Vault is like very segmented.
Very team based.
It's like it's very exploratory, I would say, because you can get lost in those caves and the Gorgon maze. Like they have they literally have a maze in there.
Yeah.
And for the first timers, yeah, it's very difficult. Now we all know the route and this and that and whatever, but it's very segmented and very different and kind of prone to hold secrets. Whereas Crota is just like, you've got a shit ton of enemies between you and Crota. Get through them. Good job.
Good job. Here's a not Gallahorn, Josh.
I would take
have a
a
true-
not Gallahorn if it was whatever, Word of Crota or
Hunger of Crota.
Hunger of Crota.
You should just get Gallahorn.
Yeah, I'd love to, Zach. Thanks.
Hey, all you have to do is play Crucible one time.
Oh, speaking though of not getting Gallahorn, Nightfall's this week. I've run all 3 already.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I got on my Hunter. Nothing good apparently.
Yeah.
But I got a oh crap.
I still need to do Nightfalls for this week.
Not Heart of the Praxic Fire. It was
Starfire
Starfire Protocol, an exotic chest for my Warlock. Don't need it.
I like that. I have that.
I have Heart of the Praxic Fire, so.
It's like.
And I was like, okay, thanks for the exotic,
probably
but
rather have that
no
one.
thanks.
But no thanks.
And then on my Titan, I got Helm of Saint 14, which first of all was a really shitty roll, and second of all, I already own it. I bought it from Zerb, which was a way better roll than what I got. I was like,
What was the roll on it?
it was like 80 or okay, it was beginning 89 Ectellect, so it like maxed out at like 90 something.
Yeah.
The roll I bought from
As opposed to,
Zerb was like
max
114.
100 something, yeah.
So it's like why?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
why? Like, thank you again. Thank you for the exotic drop, but
If I could get
Seriously?
the hell, I would take an 89 hell.
I would if I didn't already have one though.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like I had the
That's like
opportunity
the
to
one
buy
thing I'm
it.
missing on my Titan.
And
is
I
the
did.
defender helmet because the glass house looks stupid.
I like it. I've been wearing that over helm on my Titan.
Not with my armor. Like I don't know, it clashes so much. The teal is such an ugly color.
I like it for my girl. I think it looks pretty.
I don't know. Mine is like blue and.
That's where
it's
aesthetics
stupid.
for me win over. And even I don't know. I mean, it's got its ups and downs. I want to get into that, but so yeah, that's been our Destiny week in review. Just that I guess, in summary, I've just fallen back in love in Destiny for like much different reasons.
I'm probably gonna be getting Reddit back soon.
I would, because that's really what's
I did
driven
actually check
all
it
of
today
this.
because you mentioned you found that.
Mhm.
So I checked.
I've been
on-
sending all that shit to the
Yeah.
group me, and I'm sure Sam is sick of it.
I just ran out of time to find that regular time for me to check,
Mhm.
check Reddit. I used to be able to incorporate it into my
Like work
everyday
and stuff.
schedule and
Yeah.
stuff, but not so much anymore. So hopefully,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Alyssa and I have
I'm
had
gonna
like
try to do that.
nice time at night. Like we'll like get done watching Friends or something. And we'll just kind of sit on the couch for a little bit before we actually get ready for bed. And I'll just get on my phone and read, and like or like after dinner. So like I have like decent amount of like internet time, and I really enjoy that. And she gets on Facebook and does whatever.
Facebook.
So yeah, it's like that's something in this past week that I've had a lot more time to do as well. Is just be on Reddit and read everything on Destiny the game. So.
One thing I want to do is read all the lore behind the Grimoire in the companion app.
That is something I need to do. Is just get in the Grimoire cards and just
Yeah.
read everything.
I started reading a little bit of it whenever I started. I'm like, I took my car in to get the oil change. So while I was waiting, I was like, okay, yeah, I got Wi-Fi here, and I'm gonna read up what I can.
Yeah,
I just watch my car being lifted up and stuff. It's cool. I sat in front of the window, and it's like, yeah, this stuff is really cool. And after watching some of those lore videos, it mentions a lot of stuff that's mentioned in the Grimoire. And It's really, really interesting.
So it's nice to know what's going on.
Right. It's like maybe I can form my own hypotheses.
Exactly. Like
Mhm.
when I've been reading, there's just these people saying things. I'm like, oh my god! Like these people, like delved into this so
Mhm.
far and like have come up with these things. I'm like, holy crap! Like I feel like I know nothing.
I wish I could be one of those people sometime.
But we're done talking about Destiny.
You know what we can't talk about now though?
What?
How I really enjoy your choice of shirt today.
Oh yeah, we're like matching.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Purple shirt.
Is
I was
it-
like,
is it
hey,
from
your shirt
Target?
matches your hat. Oh, Zach's
Yeah,
got
I
one.
matched.
Is it from Target?
I don't know what this
If it is, it's the same shirt.
I got this one yesterday.
What am I?
Massimo Supply. We got some
Yeah.
Targets in the house.
Nice. Got Ross right here.
I'm pretty sure I bought this from a consignment shop though.
Yeah, it's okay. We both did the same.
Okay, so Destiny talk is over. Thank you for staying tuned or fast forwarding through all of that. What we do
There
want to
it
cover
is.
next though is it is April. Woo!
Whoa, would you look at that?
So
April?
that means PlayStation
It means
Store.
taxes.
Yeah,
Shit
that
done.
too.
Taxes and
PlayStation Store updated. That
No,
means
simple.
we get new free games if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber. If you're not, be
Do it.
one. If you don't have a PlayStation,
Get one.
come on. What are you even doing?
And if you don't have
Sorry,
two
Brayden.
PlayStations, what?
On to something I might know about, please. Braden, hang tight to the
sorry.
PlayStation Plus.
Sorry.
No, he's got a PlayStation.
Oh.
Sorry, Brad.
No, he meant Destiny.
Oh yeah, mostly.
Yeah. Braden, you still need to get Destiny, dude. Like,
Still.
Pick
Yes.
it up.
Wait,
Come
he's
on.
got a PS4.
yeah, he's got a PS4.
What? I didn't know this.
I just said that.
We should start a Braden Heeger Destiny Fund, GCL.
Look at that. We've already got $2 donated thanks to Badkins. All right, cool.
Oh,
Appreciate
Badkins
the
wants
donation.
to donate the rest of the 58. Hey, you got yourself a Destiny. No.
So, as a new month means you get new free stuff from PlayStation Plus.
Would you like that? Sony being a
Who
nice
wants
guy.
to present? for free
There's
games?
one word in there I can't pronounce, so I'm not reading it.
I can try it.
All right, cool. Go for it.
It's the.
All right. So if you have a PS4, you are going to get Tower of Guns and Never Alone. If you have a PS3, you are also going to get Tower of Guns, but in addition, you are going to get Dishonored.
Hey, that's a good pickup, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one that I definitely need to play. So now I'm actually probably gonna play it.
There you go.
And Aru's Awakening. You can also get that on PS4. If you have a
That's
Vita,
what I could say.
if you had a Vita, yeah, Awakening's a tough one. If you have a Vita,
The ending is like, I'm like awakening.
Awakening.
I think the double A is definitely throws
The
you through a loop.
AAWA.
Aru,
Aru.
something like that.
I just wung it.
I feel like it's like Japanese-ish.
If you have a Vita, you can get Killzone Mercenary,
Mm-hmm.
a prime shooter for the Vita, and Monster Bag.
Yeah,
Don't know about that one.
Mercenary is like the best. If you're looking for a shooter on the go, Mercenary is definitely something you want to get.
Shooter on the go.
I bought Killzone
A
Mercenary
train shooter.
a while back. Classic
Shooting
Josh
trains.
never finished it.
Oh, look at that.
So I'll
I've
actually
been
be
getting terrible at that as well. So
Yeah.
Josh,
it's okay.
we can work on finishing together.
That's what. Real quick, I had a conversation with a guy. Actually, it was an argument. It was someone DM'd me an Instagram picture,
And he
and
yelled at
someone,
him?
one of the other guys that he DM'd it to me. I said, hey, it was Xbox related. I was like, hey, you know what's better than Xbox? PS4. And some guy commented and was like, get a PC, you PS4 peasant. And then we had a really uneducated argument. Long story short, we talked about
Dogs.
it doesn't even matter. Yeah, like I forgot where I was going.
You talked about something that wasn't relevant to the conversation, or you talked about something that you forgot.
We talked about something that I forgot.
Oh, okay. So that's the
So
end.
Killzone Mercenary is
Sorry,
actually.
I swear it was gonna be good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have interrupted.
I was like,
That's
what
like
did he say?
I don't
And you're like,
do
it
that.
doesn't really matter. I was like, oh,
But I got carried away with
That
the story.
8%
Classic
alcohol is
Paul.
getting to you.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely feel it hitting me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I can.
Wait. Yep.
Mercenary, though, really seriously one of the best shooters on a Vita. If you have a Vita, pick it up. I mean, obviously now it's free. I bought it. It's actually got online multiplayer, which is pretty cool. It's really interesting. So if you're a fan of the Killzone series, or if you're a fan of free stuff and you own a Vita, definitely pick up Killzone. I'll be trading my version in that I bought and picking this one up for free.
Digitally.
Just make sure you have a lot of room, because it is a very, very large download.
You're gonna want I'm gonna say a 12 by 12 room, especially for this download.
It definitely maxes, like it pushes
By 12.
It pushes the Vita to its limits.
12 by 12 by 12.
It's a really good.
We need
It's
a third
solid.
dimension.
It looks good. It feels good. It's a good game.
Killzone, actually, me and Will Nessler, a good friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
We used to play that on the PS2.
Nice.
That was pretty
That's
fun.
that's old school.
Oh yeah.
Tower of Guns, though, just to go in a little bit in more depth, I guess. Tower of Guns seems to be a first-person platforming shoot 'em up.
Is it like Bloons Tower Defense at all?
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it's a tower defense.
Tower defense.
I mean, I'm looking at the PlayStation blog post right here. It just says try to survive this tower with random enemies, bosses, power-ups, and a boatload of bullets. So it's randomly generated.
Oh wow.
Platforming first-person shoot 'em up. So, it's a roguelike, I guess, since it is randomly generated. Thank you, Badkins.
You can call him by his real name.
So yeah, that looks
Bad
looks to be pretty good. Never Alone
Mackenzie.
is like a pretty side-scrolling puzzle adventure game. You're an Alaskan girl.
She had like 5 more things.
And you're trying to save your village. Go figure. But you also have a pet fox. So
Pet fox.
Pet fox. Pet fox.
Pet fax machine.
Dishonored for PS3. Now that is a high recommendation from fan of the podcast, Sam Guernsey. And so I will need my PlayStation 3 back.
Nope. Sold
And I'll see if I can maybe make time to play this. I don't know.
Good luck. That was really high pitch.
Yeah, I know.
That was pretty good.
And then,
Funny, Josh.
thanks, man.
No problem.
Okay. Damn it. Aru's Awakening. It says something that's really cool about this is what started as a school project for a team of students in Iceland is now a gorgeous platformer about navigating treacherous terrain with well-timed teleports. So
Okay.
I think that's really cool. Is it started
Somebody
out
was
as just,
following their dreams.
yeah, just a project for a bunch of like
students.
guys, students in Iceland, and now it's a game and it's featured on PlayStation Plus. So go check that out. You know, see what's it's got going on, because you can pick that up
Ultimate
on
Sony
PS3
Today.
and PS4. And all of these are available today. Whenever you're
Yes.
listening to this, as long as it's in April 2015, you can go get that.
Or April 2015 next year.
And then Vita, to wrap it up, we talked about Killzone, Monster Bag, something I'd never heard of before.
It was a monster bag.
It is an adorable puzzle game, though, about a bag-shaped monster named V trying to reach his friend Nia, or Naya, I don't know, without scaring the
Either
pants
one.
off of
It's
people.
EA.
Would you look at that?
May or may not include a battle of wits, skill, and the inevitable apocalypse. So, interesting little puzzler, I guess. Supposed to be a
Yeah.
little cute, quirky, probably. But yeah, that's PlayStation Plus for
Play it
the
with
month
your
of
mom.
April 2015. Go pick those up today.
Or tomorrow, or any day throughout.
And enjoy a
April.
Red's Wicked Apple Ale as you do so.
Just like we are.
Except we're not enjoying the games right now.
Shit.
Now,
We fucked it up.
What is this? What is this podcast?
No, this is the game. We have to download the beers all throughout April, right?
Yeah.
download
And then
the beers.
Yeah.
Okay.
you have
Sure.
to remember to catch up on the patches
This is Monster Bag.
and updates.
You're
We
a
picked one up today.
You're a monster man.
Game called.
You were saying anyways, and then I interrupted you rudely.
Classic.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm just trying to drive this boat straight into the docks.
Straight into the iceberg.
That's
how I run things.
straight, exactly where you know it's gonna go.
Get into
Just
work and
down.
they're like, alright, you're running the shift. I'm like, right into the ground.
About to,
All right,
Negative sales.
All right, cut the engines.
about to Titanic this bitch. Cole actually had a great topic.
Oh yeah, I got a topic we can go about.
Alright, let's hear it.
I can't do that. Copyright.
I want to know. This is
actually copyrighted.
a little bit of break from the gaming talk.
Alright.
This is what your guys' stance on ghosts or the supernatural slash.
Well, I've never
Afterlife.
watched new Supernatural.
I've never watched
Call of Duty Ghost was shit.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
So-
No quick scoping, what the fuck?
Ghost Recon was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tom Clancy?
Wait.
You've got a custom ghost in Destiny.
The
Yeah.
red one?
I do.
That's a
I
nice
do.
one.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you
We're
said
talking
not
about-
gaming. Sorry.
Yeah, not gaming.
We're talking
Sorry.
about...
You're messing me up here, man.
Oh,
I
I gotta throw the switch.
What's not gaming?
No, we're
Throw
talking
the
about
rudders.
like
Does
spooky,
not
scary...
compute.
Down periscope.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Let's just someone what kind of thought. Here we go. I heard a comment about someone mentioned no matter what you can't rule out ghosts, anything ghosts do, because it's like it's part of that scientific realm that's not a part of science, and therefore you can't prove it right or wrong. So it's kind of like maybe it's there. So I don't know what you guys feel as far as like
I think...
hauntings and supernatural. We talked about hauntings, I guess. The other
Well,
day.
I mean, yeah. I guess
Um,
though, in a more
in a more playful, hypothetical sense.
Hypothetical thinking.
Yeah.
Shit. My brain's starting to shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
So the question is, do we believe in them or?
Yeah, do you guys believe in ghosts?
I believe in spirits. I don't believe in ghosts though.
Okay.
I think
How do you distinct those two?
I think ghosts are like, I don't know. Whenever somebody says ghost, I think of just like.
You think like a physical apparition that like
Yeah.
kind of breaches that
like
barrier,
wall.
the spirit
Like
world,
breaks in. It's
so you're going
hologram
back to
esque.
Avatar.
Yeah. Like
whereas spirit is kind of more of a
just like something that could happen with an everyday item or like an animal or somebody else, like
Something that you cannot see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like I don't know, a bunch of weird stuff has like happened to me throughout my life, and my mom always said that like my grandma was like the form of a moth or something. Every time something weird happens, see a moth. It never fails. So weird.
See, I've heard of a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know where these things come from. Like how people know, like, oh yeah, your grandmother is a moth. Like,
And I'm like, poor grandma.
like her spirit is a moth. Like
Have fun eating my jackets up in the attic.
always longing to be a butterfly.
the biggest thing for me though is like, I guess I'm always in this toss up. Like I don't know if I believe in ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You should, because if you don't believe, they're gonna kill you.
Have you ever seen
That's why I believe in
with
ghosts.
Patrick Swayze, Whoopi Goldberg?
And yet I
Talking about the
feel
Elmo movie?
weird like feeling that way.
So,
Because saying I don't believe in ghosts and the fact that I would need like something else to back
You're
it
right,
up.
right.
But
it's like your current. I'm kind of with you. Your current status is undetermined.
Yeah, but I believe in God, and I
And
don't
he's
have
a
any
holy ghost.
proof of Him. Like I haven't
100.
had visual proof, but it's that faith
Right.
I have. I don't know if I have faith in the fact that ghosts exist. And
What if there's some
that's a
greater
weird,
ghost
different
than God?
alternative kind of faith. It's like,
yeah,
it's like ghosts are kind of like their own thing.
Well, it's because it's not a religion, so it's not
well,
Right.
the same
yes,
kind of faith.
but still, it's still believing in something without seeing it. I mean, you can have faith in anything. It's like a faith fall.
It's like I've never
That's
seen
like-
$1 million, but I still believe in it.
I don't believe in it.
That's true.
It's a fake thing for me. I'm never gonna hit 1 million.
See, so
1 million subs.
So like I don't know how I really
If I had 1
feel
million
about
subs, I'd probably have
ghosts.
$1 million.
I mean, I guess if harkening back to when I said I believe God exists. So if you look back in the Bible, ghosts do exist in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So technically, then yeah, ghosts are spirits of sorts. Maybe spirits in a different sense than what you think of them to be. Do exist, but I couldn't say if I've had any of those experiences. Maybe, and I didn't know.
Dude, have you ever watched Ghost Hunters? The facts are
See
right
that
there.
shit. That
Cold hard facts.
Ghost Hunters makes
So, like,
everything look fake.
I did
Did you
watch
feel that?
some Ghost Hunters until I got to the point where I was like,
This
I don't
same thing
know how much
happens
is.
every
It's
time.
like I can't tell how much is edited and how much isn't. So
Too-
I'm not even gonna bother.
Just the fact of how scripted that show seems to
That
be
too.
ruins
Scripts
everything for
will
me.
ruin a TV show for me. This is supposed to be scripted.
Yeah, like
Scripted
I
creativity.
cannot
I'll dig it,
Ghost Hunters.
but-
I cannot believe anything on that show, whether it's real or not. The way it's presented, I can't do it.
It's like you might as well show me a like a slideshow.
It's like
Of
watching
pictures
Paranormal
of ghosts.
Activity.
No, it's not.
It's fake.
No, I was scared during Paranormal
Well,
Activity.
it's slightly frightening. Yes, it's scary, but
How
I
do you
know
know
it's a
that's not the
movie.
gist of Ghost Hunters? Just to scare you.
What?
it
But
might
they
be.
just play it off as a documentary.
It might be.
I want to
don't
see
know.
the episode where somebody gets attacked by like a spirit and dies, and then they're like, "Holy shit! Like this is real life now." And then like it totally gets
Now
Yeah.
it was all fake before, but now
yeah,
it's real.
like, we were just bullshitting this whole time, and now there's like a real haunting,
yeah.
and like something really bad happens.
Right. Where
That's
they
the
actually
episode I really want to see.
admit that they
Where,
were
like
just shitting.
where they're
and,
like
oh,
crying in a corner, and like then
like
the camera
shitting all
shuts
over
off,
themselves.
and the camera comes back on, and the room is full of blood. That's
See,
the kind of episode I'm expecting from Ghost Hunters.
But then again, how much of that is
It's
you
true.
don't know because you didn't
They could
experience
still
it
fake it.
firsthand. Because
It's just like when they faked going to the moon in the 60s. Camera work.
I think one big thing
Ronald
that
Reagan.
that maybe ruins that maybe ruins the believability of real ghosts. I like to I guess to simplify it is I like to believe that ghosts do exist. I haven't come in contact with them.
I have.
And I think that, like, all these movies, scary movies and ghost hunters and stuff like that, I think a lot of that has desensitized us as a whole.
To where, like, if supernatural stuff does happen, you're just like, no.
To where whenever,
we don't think of it,
if
or
the actual real thing were to happen, it's just shed light on. It's like, oh, you kind of rekindle those.
In a sense, or we don't think of those small things happening. Maybe we brush it off as forgetfulness, or maybe I did leave my things over here instead of over. Like, there's a million different possibilities throughout a day that maybe there is something else happening.
Yeah, there's no.
But I don't know. I haven't actually. I'm like, no, I know for a fucking fact that was sitting right here, not over here. Like,
took a picture of
things
it.
like
It's
that.
right here on my phone.
There's no event too small for a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we think that supernatural has to be this big, extravagant, supernatural thing, but we just say that it just doesn't go.
Yeah, what if he like moved the heel of bread to the middle of the bread thing? That
would be an interesting trick.
And they're like, oh, what?
See, but I've known people that Zach, one of the workers at Genghis, without sharing any names, she had a lot of like experience with spirits and ghosts, and she would go see like whatever they're called.
Magicians.
No, like someone that reads your palms.
Gypsies.
A cryptarch.
No, it's encoding your crypt.
I cannot.
Encoding your cryptarchs.
Cannot think.
Encoding
of
your
the name
engrams.
now.
Decoding your engrams. Holy fuck! Oh,
Dude, I got this blue Ingram I got last week. Can you check it out?
But no, she would go see this.
Like predates before the collapse.
this person
regulator. Damn it.
that would like tell her these things.
Oh, psychic.
Yeah, psychic. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, a medium. Yes. Thank you.
Medium. Yes.
Thank you, Braden.
That was a good TV show.
They should go to an expert instead.
But yeah, like a medium that would be able to, like these people supposedly, talk to these spirits, and she would tell me about these experiences. Like she had first-hand experiences with like ghosts or spirits or whatever you want to refer to them as.
Yeah.
And so like talking to her and her experiences makes me want to believe it more, but then again, I don't have any concrete evidence.
Right.
Maybe she's just
totally
fucking crazy. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
she could have a different definition for what these spirits are, and that her justification for all these things that we put off is different, and so it's just easier for her to draw the conclusion. I don't know who you're talking about, but it's easier for to draw the conclusion that it is a ghost, where it could be. But I always, whenever I have questions about other individuals, I always come back to the I guess the common ground of everyone's different, and that's kind of where I usually leave it off at.
Yeah, because like you don't want to change people after the fact.
Right.
I definitely agree with Braden's comment. He said it's just more fun to believe. Same with aliens. The universe would be boring if it was just us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I do believe.
I have a hope that aliens someday are going to come to our planet and be like, hey, you guys are fucking this planet up. You guys got to change everything. And that'll be like the way that we like fix the Earth.
I don't know if it'd be exactly
That'd
like
be
that.
a good movie.
That's what I really want to happen.
Aliens come in with
like,
a perfect society, and they're like,
somebody-
hey, humans, you suck.
I think humans telling humans that we're ruining the Earth isn't doing anything, and people are just like, I don't know.
We need a outside.
Yeah, we're like, hey,
source.
we've seen like 500 worlds destroyed because of like people are shit.
Yeah.
You guys got to change.
Yeah, like we've
We're
been watching.
We're trying to do a favor for you. Look, like we're telling you this.
Oh,
for
man,
your
that'd
own.
be
They bring in
fucking
like a pie
awesome.
graph,
Right.
and they're like, this is how much of your world is bad, and this is how much is okay still.
It was like we've been watching for a long time, and we were just letting you do your thing, but
Actual
we
plot
Lately
twist.
here, you
couldn't
guys really
see
lost
another
the
one.
reins.
like we feel like you guys really have something special. It's like
Yeah.
that PE teacher going up to
You
that
guys are-
student.
You guys
They're
are
like,
pretty
you should
smart.
really join the football team.
It was like that coach is like, man, I
You
know
got that. You got that spark.
you've got a lot in you. It's
He
just
slaps the kid.
you're not using.
Gets fired, and then the kid is like, "Where the hell did that coach go?"
But I definitely do agree.
It's so nice.
It is
Never
more
made
fun
the
to
football
believe.
team.
thinking that there is something out there that is, it's not just us. And I don't know how that matches up with religious beliefs, whatever it may be. I mean, I feel like
that's another topic.
I can believe in a lot of different
That's true.
things.
It is
Like,
another topic.
like my parents are very, I guess religious, very conservative, and I don't agree with all of their views. Like,
Religious parents?
Yeah.
I feel like we have similar parents.
Yes, we have. I think we do as well. Like very religious, very conservative parents, and I don't believe the same way they do. I feel like whether it be the gays' rights and all this stuff is, what religion, quote unquote, says is wrong.
Because who's to
I don't
say
think
what
it's wrong.
exactly religion is?
And yeah, I don't really buy
fits
into
with me.
religion per se, as I'm more of the core, like funnel it down to the core of what's really happening. You playing footsie with me?
That's what I said.
My feet are under my chair.
I was asking him
I
if he was
couldn't
playing
hear
footsie with me. And then
I
he
couldn't
was,
hear you. I was like,
I didn't want to say it too loud, and then just like ruin Josh's like talking, and then I continued playing footsie.
Yeah, and I figured it
Yeah.
out.
Hey. All right.
But I don't know. I mean, I agree. I hope there are like
It's just like
other sentient beings out there that whether we get smart enough to fucking leave this, Earth and go further than the fucking moon, or if they come to us, like, holy shit, like, I want to believe that something else is out there, because just if you take a second and think,
one planet with life forms on it out
in the
so
span of
many
the
that we have.
universe,
Exactly. It's like, how is there a chance that there's
like,
nothing else?
that hurts my brain.
It's like
to
the old
think.
saying, like there are two possibilities. We are alone in this world, or we are not, and both scare me equally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just
because as a race, we can't get together and not have a war for a period of like 50 years, like solid.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's pretty scary. That if we're alone, that's the only thing that's gonna happen.
And if we're not alone, like, what the fuck else is out there?
Yeah, and like, are we ever going to come in contact with it?
Here's the way I see it, is if we do kind of establish what ghosts actually are, or say aliens, as far as like the arts go, like in movies and stuff, most movies about these things, ghosts, like Paranormal Activity, or other aliens like District 9 or something like that. It's kind of like their own take of what it is and what it should be.
Just straight up imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's in that imagination, and if we were to further define what these beings are, then we can kind of take a different path of imagination to the arts. I mean, that's just the arts thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as the ghosts go, I'll say that whenever I lived in Wisconsin, we had this. We lived like next to a cul-de-sac, and in this cul-de-sac lived one of my friends. His name was I don't know. His name's True. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Shout out to Drew.
True. True. Like
Shout out to True.
True. Be true. No. No. We actually, for the 4 years that I lived there, he and my brother, we became best friends, and he had a sister, and he was my my best friend growing up, and when I was little, we'd always play outside, play Army Men. And occasionally we'd have sleepovers, and we would sleep in his basement, and not his room, because everyone had a basement in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And his basement was kind of like the rec. It was a rec room. It had a pool table and TV, and then it kind of had like the laundry area in the back.
Yeah.
And it was like the laundry area was really dark, and we didn't really spend a lot of time back there. But whenever we were falling asleep at night, we'd hear noises. Be like, oh, well, what was that? What the heck? We're all right here. Kyle, was that you? True? No, I'm right here. No, what? No, and we eventually gave this noise that we'd hear every once in a while. We gave it a name. We called him Spook Boo.
Spook Boo.
So that was kind of
Nice.
like my only encounter with it was just like something would fall or something like that, and we tried talking to him because we were kids, and we was like, oh, okay,
You're
oh my
having
god,
fun with it.
Exactly, we were having fun with it, and
Spook was like, I'm gonna kill all of you guys.
like just can wait. 2015. No.
2015. Comes back, invades her house, and he's like,
Right.
"It's Spook Boo."
But
Like,
I mean, yeah. So like,
True.
until something major happens to me, like, it's like I've kind of marked it off as it could be there, it couldn't, or
Mhm.
if it's
Yeah, I was really interesting to hear like your take because I guess we're kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the fence until I have reason to believe or
Right. I'm open-minded.
disbelieve.
I guess
Like, prove me wrong.
I don't know if I'm ever going to disbelieve per se. I don't know if they're ever going to prove that there is absolutely no proof of ghosts because even laws of physics are still they're laws.
The very gist
but
of ghosts.
the
breaks.
variables differ wherever you are. So maybe ghosts exist. I don't know. I haven't had an encounter, but I'm open to the idea of them.
Exactly.
I guess.
It's like I'm open for further experiences, further proof, further information, data, etc. So.
Yeah, cool. And yeah, I guess aliens, I kind of stand on the same way too. Just kind of like that otherworldly.
Because I mean, when you
stuff.
As far as like whenever you're comparing ghosts and aliens.
Ghosts watch you shit and jerk it.
That's true. But if they exist, then they definitely do.
What the hell?
Or they stumble upon it like,
third
oh
time
shit.
today. And you're like,
I'm lonely.
no shitting, Josh.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, Braden. I don't know if you watched this.
I like
recent,
my alone time.
or the face-to-face episode of
Lords of Dogtown?
No, Mabim Bam.
Oh.
If you listen to the
I have not
live
listened
show,
to Bim Bam Bam in a long
Or no,
time.
not face-to-face. The Bros Better, Bros Best. I think they brought it up at one point in there.
I'm feeling it.
But yeah.
GCL fan.
Got it take back now.
Yeah, I finished my reds. I'm feeling good. So.
Not quite there.
Um,
but
I finished mine
I
a
will
while
say
ago.
in closing, comparing aliens to ghosts,
Aliens
they're both
are solid.
infinite worlds. Ghosts in the sense that the very definition of ghosts breaks every physics law out there, every science law. So it's like,
What if aliens do the same
who are
thing?
Who are humans to say that we know everything about science? We definitely don't.
Oh,
Every
no.
time we've thought about that in the past, we've been proven wrong by further discoveries and stuff. So
What if
it's
ghosts
all
are
it takes is
aliens?
one more discovery, and do it.
So
what if ghosts are aliens? What if there is a alternate
Like,
universe?
you go on-
an alternate Earth on the
That
other
you
side
like
of the
you
world.
die and you go on and then like some people like don't get to go on, they're just like trapped here and they're aliens for the rest of their life.
Or like the parallel universe theory.
Oh, like where it's the same universe but it's shifted just a little bit. And
So,
then
like,
like
loops.
people from the other universe are like coming into our life and like we don't even realize it. And then they're like, oh, I guess the same universe.
Tomorrowland.
Exactly.
I want to see that movie. That looks interesting.
Yeah.
What if ghosts are the dead?
They never die.
Following through with quests, afterlife quests.
Quests.
In
Oh
order,
shit.
afterlife.
Our life
quests.
turns into an MMO when we die.
Afterlife quests in order to regain their life back and
There's
become
like a bunch of
reborn.
ghosts and like, did you guys make it to end game yet? Like,
No,
I'm like
it's like-
35, can't make it.
It's like you just see like these level 33 like walking.
No, you're waiting in line to heaven, and like they say that you see Peter as the first person you see in
They're
heaven.
turning
So
your
you get
back.
up there and Peter's like, "All right." He's got an exclamation point above his head. And you're like, "What's
Green
up
little
with
box.
this?"
that's
He's
pulsing.
like,
And he's
this
like,
was before the collapse, Guardian. You're like,
"Damn it, Peter! Your first mission is." And you're like, "Oh,
Oh,
you gotta be
shit.
shitting me."
yeah, there's
I
like
never-
a quest
I never-
line to get in.
a
You're like,
quest line for heaven.
I'm not gonna read the quest notes. Are you kidding? I'm just gonna go to the objective on the map.
I'm
Good
like,
thing I brought my
going
Game Shark.
online. you like plug it in, you're like in there.
You just go around
Peter's
the corner
like,
and find a
hey,
plug
you're
in
already
switch.
good to go, actually.
Like, dang, that's you beat the fastest record of getting into heaven.
You're like, hell yeah, dude. And he's like, did you say hell?
So remember,
Nope.
when you're buried, bring your Game Sharks. Oh man, this has been fun. Getting a little tipsy here during the episode. That doesn't happen
Define
very
fun.
often. It does
No.
not happen very often.
That was a
So
good, that was a good choice. Jack.
Red's Wicked 8 point.
Apologies.
No more. Okay, sounds good. Oh gosh, it's been fun. Thank you, Braden, for tuning in. You are forever burnt into the history of episode 42 of
Wow,
the Game
look
Called
at
Life podcast.
And
You're gonna
the
be written in
GCL
the history
network.
books.
And the GCL, yeah.
You are definitely hashtag GCL fam. We love you very much, and anyone else that does listen.
Brayden, tell us what to drink.
Make sure to hit us up on Twitter. Thank you, Zach. At GCL Podcast, right above my head, is where you can find us on Twitter. He wants a shirt. Use the hashtag
People using us
DOTD
for stuff.
to tell us what we should drink, both beer or mixed drinks.
Or regular drinks
Mike is
mixed with
tweaking.
our choice of alcohol.
Yeah, so just tell us whatever you want us to drink, your favorite beverage, whatever it may be. Mike decides to stop working on the outro. Okay. Other than on Twitter, you can see our personal Twitter handles. I'm at _Brickleary. Cole is at Cole Penrice. And Zach is at GCL_Zach. Besides Twitter, you can find us on the web, everywhere on the web. We are GCLpodcast.com. Super official. Go there, check out what we have happening. If you don't have iTunes, wink wink, which is another place you can find us, GCL Podcast, you can always listen to the weekly recording on the website. But since we do record this on video, this is probably the best way to take in your GCL serving every single week. We are at twitch.tv/ForteWin2, PHORTAYWYNN2. Go watch our past broadcasts, go watch our drink of the day outtakes, and anything else that Cole
some gameplay
might be doing as well. Yeah, this is where he streams. So catch us every week right here. Next week we are going to have a modified time, so it's not going to be at 4 p.m., but we will be here. Catch us on Twitter at GCL Podcast. We're going to let you know. So I think that's everything. YouTube, GCL Podcast. We're everywhere. Instagram, whatever it may be.
You know where else we are?
Google Plus.
Facebook.
In your ears.
In your ears.
Oh, look at that. I'm in my ears right now.
So this has been episode 42
Five.
of the Game Called Life podcast. We thank you guys very much. We cannot wait to talk to you again next week. It's been real. Have a good life. We love you. Peace.
Later, guys.
Fuck this mic.
Have a good game.
Wait. Called Life.
Called Life.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck you, headphones.
I'm definitely a little tipsy.
Hey, a little tipsy.
And I've got another beer to drink because I brought one from home.
Alright, yes. Dude, I
plenty in
got
there
some
for
work
you
to
if you'd
do.
like.
I'm probably going to go into a shit close because Cameron decided not to do anything.
Hey, just take a Reds with you and then just chug it once you get to work.
Oh, took it in your car.
Dude, I'll just pour it into my NOS can because I take those in every day.
There you go.
Ooh, I think somebody drank mine that I left to do this morning. Something tells me they did, though.
Dude, I've been trying that red line.
The what?
The red line, basically that 8-ounce 5-hour energy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That
shit.
comes with 2 servings, yeah.
Oh,
It's like-
red wine, yeah.
Oh, the stuff that Kyle let me try the other day?
Yeah.
I remember Corey Trent got that back in the day and thought he was a badass.
Do you still think it's badass?
Speaking of which, Corey Trent just bought a 2006 Model